In 1998, two college kids walked into Yahoo's office and offered to sell their little search engine for $1 million. Yahoo said no. That search engine was Google. 4 years later, Yahoo tried to buy Google again, this time for $3 billion. Google said no. Then in 2008, Microsoft offered to buy Yahoo itself for $44.6 billion. Yahoo said no. Years later, Yahoo sold for $4.48 billion. This is the story of a company that had every chance to win the internet and turned down every single one. To understand how far Yahoo fell, you need to understand how high they once stood. In January 1994, two Stanford PhD students, Jerry Yang and David Philo, built a simple directory of their favorite websites. They called it Jerry and David's Guide to the World Wide Web. Then they renamed it Yahoo. By 1995, it was a company. By 1996, it went public. By 2000, Yahoo was worth $125 billion. They were the front door of the entire internet. If you were online in the late 90s, you started at Yahoo. Search, email, news, finance, sports. Yahoo had it all. This wasn't just a website. This was the internet. But in 1998, something happened that would quietly change everything. Two Stanford students, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, had built a better search engine. They approached Yahoo and offered to sell it for just $1 million. Yahoo said no. But here's the part most people don't know. Yahoo didn't just ignore it carelessly. They rejected it on purpose because of how their business worked. Yahoo's entire model was built on keeping people on their homepage as long as possible. More time on Yahoo meant more ads, more revenue. But Google's search engine did the opposite. It found your answer so fast, it sent you away from the site immediately. To Yahoo's leadership, Google's speed wasn't a feature, it was a threat to their business model. So they passed. The two students went back to their garage, kept building, and named their company Google. That single misread of the future cost Yahoo everything. 3 things collapsed Yahoo from the inside. 1. They tried to be everything. While Google focused obsessively on one thing, search, Yahoo kept expanding in every direction. News, sports, email, finance, entertainment, games. The more they spread, the less they excelled at anything. They became a cluttered homepage in a world that was moving toward clean and focused. 2. They kept refusing the right deals. In 2002, Yahoo's CEO Terry Semel actually tried to buy Google, offering $3 billion. Google wanted $5 billion. The deal collapsed. Yahoo walked away from the greatest acquisition in internet history. Then, in 2008, Microsoft offered to buy Yahoo itself for $44.6 billion. Yahoo's board rejected it, insisting the offer undervalued the company. Months later, Yahoo's stock collapsed. They never came close to that valuation again. 3. They bought the wrong things. In 2013, under CEO Marissa Mayer, Yahoo spent $1.1 billion to buy a blogging platform called Tumblr. 6 years later, it was sold for $3 million. $1 billion in, $3 million out. While Yahoo was buying Tumblr, Facebook was dominating social. Google had already won search. And mobile was exploding, a wave Yahoo had no real answer for. By 2016, it was over. Yahoo, once worth $125 billion, agreed to sell its core internet business to Verizon for $4.83 billion. But then, right as the deal was closing, Yahoo disclosed something catastrophic. 2 data breaches had quietly occurred on their watch. Combined, they had exposed the accounts of 3 billion users, the largest data breach in the history of the Internet. Verizon immediately demanded a discount. The final sale price dropped to $4.48 billion, less than 4 cents on the dollar of their peak value. And the most painful part? Yahoo's most valuable asset at the end wasn't anything they had built. It was a stake in Alibaba, a Chinese e-commerce company they had invested in back in 2005, worth roughly $30 to $40 billion at the time of the sale. The investment they almost didn't make? Worth nearly 10 times the entire company they had built. The king of the Internet had been reduced to a footnote. Yahoo didn't lose because the Internet changed. The Internet changing was the opportunity. They lost because of 3 decisions every company must learn from. Never confuse being big with being good. Yahoo tried to own everything and ended up being nothing special at anything. Google did one thing better than anyone else. That was enough to win the whole game. Arrogance is the most expensive word in business. Turning down $1 million for Google. Turning down $44.6 billion for Microsoft. Every time Yahoo said, "We're worth more," they proved they had no idea what they were worth. Protecting your old model will kill your future. Yahoo rejected Google because fast search threatened their homepage ad revenue. They chose to protect today's business model over building tomorrow's. And Google took tomorrow. Here is the truth that stings most. Yahoo didn't lose to Google. Yahoo lost to itself. Google wasn't smarter on day one. Yahoo just kept handing them the win, one rejected deal at a time. The Internet didn't leave Yahoo behind. Yahoo refused to lead it. If this gave you something to think about, subscribe.